Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan, and today we're going to have a little bit of a break from reviews and the filler videos, the con videos, and then what we're going to do is we're going to run through the top 5 DC villains that need to be made in quarter scale by someone.
Alright, so we're back and we are going to do the DC villains that should be made into quarter scale. And with these pieces, we're not going to do them in the 5 in order, we're just going to do the 5 pieces basically.
Numero uno.
Numero uno is going to be the Penguin. So this is Chester Copperpot.
Oswald Chester Copperpot.
Okay.
Bitch.
Also called Copperpot.
Copperpot. Yep.
Copperpot.
Oswald Chester Copperpot, it's surprising he's not been done, considering he's one of the Rogue Gallery, pretty much one of the top boys. He's had battles with Batman from like the beginning.
Well, it's from like 1941 or something, created by Bob Kane, who created Batman, and also, is it Bill Finger? I think the other one was. This was also one of the older characters, and it also was made into the movie with Danny DeVito. So
played it brilliant, didn't he?
Companies could have gone either way. I mean, there is a quarter scale NECA, which is made of Danny DeVito, but I think there needs to be a statue version.
There also is a custom.
There is a custom,
but we would like a licensed piece, 1/4 scale, and we would like it with switch out umbrellas because he's famous for his umbrella weapons. He is considered the gentleman of Gotham City crime, so we want to have a nice. A nice switch out, don't we?
Headquarters is the Iceberg Lounge as well.
Yes, he has a club that's called the Iceberg Lounge. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so that's definitely one that we would like to see made. So now getting on to number 2, which is...
We have the Riddler. So the Riddler is Edward Nygma.
Indeed.
Enigma. And,
Mr. Enigma.
Yeah. And this is one again which, again, pretty surprised why Sideshow hasn't really gone into that because
anybody could do it.
Yeah,
anybody can make it. I mean, but I agree with you though. I think that mixed media wise, it could be a cracking piece.
Well, I think this needs to be a mixed media piece because this sort of suit with all the kind of question marks all over it would, might lose a little bit if it was fully sculpted. Again, the character is just a genius, obsessed with puzzles, riddles. And not really a lot of the older DC villains don't really have a lot of powers. No wonder Batman kicks all their asses.
They're a little limp. But I mean, he's a master strategist, isn't he? He just he thinks about things, he works it out, and his whole purpose is to beat Batman in a battle of wits. That's all he's interested in doing.
And it's also, Jim Carrey played a great part of that in
that's the best part of that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good part.
I remember going to see Batman Forever Year.
Yeah.
That's romantic.
What is his first edition?
First edition is Detective Comics 140, which is it was in about 1948 or something.
So again, it's another old school character that really should be being made. I mean, you could have some mad switch outs with that as well. You can have him with the Kane, the golden question mark Kane. You can have him with them switch out heads. He's got like bright orange hair with the hat. Yeah. There's just loads of options there, man. It needs to be done.
Yeah. No, definitely. I do think it's something they should look into. So moving on to number 3,
Two-Face. So Harvey Dent. I think it's he's old school as well. We're talking 1942. What was his first edition? I don't remember.
Number 66.
So is that Detective Comics number 66? This is Bob Kane and
Bill Finger.
Yeah.
So same as the first one we did, the Penguin.
Yeah. Really badass dude, and again, this piece needs to be made in quarter scale. The thing is that I watched some reviews on Prime Collectors Two-Face, which looks great from Prime 1, but I really think that it's lacking with no mixed media. That much suit and tie and all them colours and all the burntness and everything. I mean, they could really be done.
Well, when you look at one of the pieces I was never ever impressed with by images was the Ledger Joker. I was never very impressed with it. I looked at it and I was just like, come on. Gary Speed brought it over, we looked it over, and that is some of the best mixed media of any piece.
Yeah, it's mad.
It is really, really good. And if you had that level of mixed media on this piece, with all then the transition into the burnt side.
Yeah.
It would be really, really good. Harvey Denham, I mean, what happened was he was an attorney. Basically, during a court trial, he got some chemical thrown over him to kind of melt half his body, pretty much, and scar him up. This was all played by same film as the Riddler as well.
Yes.
So Tommy Lee Jones was not confused with Tommy Lee. You know. No. So yeah, Tommy Lee Jones played Two-Face in that. So
played it badly, actually. Overhand the shit out of that play because he's not quite.
That whole film.
I know, but I think Kerry did it all right.
Yeah.
Who was the Val Kilmer in it?
Yeah, Val Kilmer, Uma Thurman, and then you got Boone.
Yeah, I can't remember who played that. But it would be like some Mr. Olympia probably. But yeah, it was definitely that piece needs making.
Definitely. So then moving on to number 4, Black Mask. The reason why we chose the Black Mask is just for the appearance. It looks pretty cool, and I just think it would translate very well to a statue.
Form, yeah, and it's not been done.
Not been done.
No,
it's not been done.
No.
It's more probably out of our list. Though, it's probably out of the lower kind of key.
1985, isn't he? Detective Comics
386.
386.
And,
so that's a later. This is a lot later than the other. It's like almost 40 years later. How is it? It's Doug. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but I said Munch. So I did it. Alex said no, but I'm saying it's that Moench. Yeah, something like that.
So we're also reading that, by the way. And the other creator is Tom Mandrake.
Yeah.
So he also has the kind of alter egos of Dr. Jeremiah Arkham, and he has another one as well, which I'm going to read, which is Roman Sonis. And and basically what his powers are is he has sort of mind control, hypnosis abilities through his mask. He also has like his henchmen wear masks which he can control through the mask, and he's also known to poison people by putting masks on their face.
And then melts their faces and shit. And fucks all
and then he's very famous for holding 2 pistols, and he also is known for using other guns as well. So pretty cool character.
Good.
And again,
he's in there more for the look. We think the look will go down right in it. I mean, you could have done things like Solomon Grundy would be a good one, or some other characters, but we think the look of this will really translate well into statue.
I think that new Call of Dead piece is well Solomon Grundy like.
Which one?
That big thing with all the
all the blades and shit. Born on a Monday, motherfucker.
Yeah. So again, I think this is another piece that would look great in sort of mixed media. The suit would be very well done, and then the fully kind of sculpted head would be quite easy to do as well. So that's our number 4. Number 5,
Mr. Freeze. Now he was known as Victor Freeze, but they spell it like fries, as in like chips, like Victor Fries, but. Obviously, I think that's some type of German name.
With Victor Freeze. And basically he was originally called Mr. Zero in his Detective Comics debut, and then he came in later on, I'm going to look it up again, so that's, in his Batman debut, in 121, 1959, and then he came in as Mr. Freeze in Detective Comics 373.
So yeah, I mean 59 is pretty much in between, so he's a little bit after, but not quite Black Mask.
He also, I mean, it's quite a sad story really. I mean, he's a scientist.
Loves his wife, doesn't he?
His wife was terminally ill, so he basically went to try and create a cure for his wife, and then
froze that
ended
bitch.
up freezing her and lowering his body temperature, and he was spending a lot of his time causing crime to try and get the money to cure her, basically.
That's right, yeah.
Well, Batman should have given him a loan, shouldn't he?
Yeah, fuck it, he's a heartless bitch, isn't he, Batman? He should have gone to Batman and got the dude.
Mr. Wayne.
I got a bit of a problem, Mr. Wayne, help me out.
Yeah, that wouldn't cause all this crime.
Yeah, I won't cause all this drama, you just be rid of me. Arnold Schwarzenegger played him brilliantly, hand the shit out, that was perfect.
Yeah. Well, I think it was actually done not too bad.
I played it, you know, in the game, I can't remember what game it is, I think it's Arkham, one of the Arkham games.
That's quite
I have
scary.
to turn the volume down. I can't play it because it's like the Terminator, like da 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 da, as he's walking away, like he's well backed.
That's Asylum.
Yeah, he scared the shit out of
it. It makes your heart like well.
Well, because he comes out of nowhere, doesn't he? The sound is bad, and then like you're walking around the corner, and he like comes like the Terminator.
That's
very good, very very good game.
But again, I mean, Mr. Freeze would be a great one. I mean, Prime One did this in 3rd scale.
That's amazing.
And that piece does look super impressive. But this top 5 is for 4th scale pieces.
And more importantly, it's not the game. We would like a comic book styled version of all these characters, not game-related characters, because the game is the game, and unfortunately with any type of games, they're going to keep making the games, and you're going to get newer versions of these characters, and then you can keep. It's like a perfect franchise to keep making money, isn't it? Because they can bring another variants of all of them.
Download codes.
Exactly, so you get all of that. That's statue money making wise, that's great. But comics has the romance, so you can keep it forever. You know what I mean? And it's iconic in that way. You can have old school, then a modern portrait. You can have all of these sort of things. With the Freeze, you can have a light up and everything. Yeah. So you're laughing.
Yeah, I mean, I think again I think the Freeze would be one that I'd really like to see out of all of those, to be honest. But and there are other ones. I mean, there's ones that we haven't put in there. I mean, Clayface is a very popular character, but I just don't know how well he would translate into a statue.
Problem is with Clayface is he's famous for being other people. Yeah, that's the problem. He does turn into some big like slob in the games and things. Turd. But but he is pretty much. He's a chameleon that turns into other people. So it's kind of like he's famous for being other. But how do you do that in statue? Yeah, that's really difficult. And Solomon's Grundy would
be really nice.
That's a hard one to leave out.
George likes his big Hulk-like men, so he'd be all over that.
Born on a Monday.
I just want to say a big thank you to the artwork for this show has been done by James Denham. So
much love, brother.
He's just done these. We were having a little chat, and I told him the top 5 in advance, and he's sort of done the sketches for us and done the caricatures more, and then put them onto Photoshop and styled them up. So big thank you to James for that. If you want to, he's on the RaddTitan group if you want to check him out.
Of course he is.
Hit him up. I'll post the pictures on there a bit later on. So again, guys, thanks for watching.
Let us know your 5.
Hey! Dinks, and let us know what you think. Let us know what we've missed out. And again, we'll try and do some of these in future. We're just trying to kind of collaborate and get some artists involved, like I say with James, just so we can get their art out there as well, and then try and use it for our needs as well. So everyone's a winner.
Pate du jour, man. Much love, man. Peace.
Thank you. And what we're doing today is we're going to do something a little bit different. Take a break from the reviews, break from all the cons. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 characters that should be made into quarter-scale statues. Fucking cock in your throat.
Chin, for a chair.
Yes.
Would you like me to do one?
No. 5 DC villains, Batman villains, that should be made into quarter-scale.
Fuck you, man! You son of a bitch. Okay, so on this... Oh no, you have to do it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the instruction there. Alright, so this isn't actually going to be in an order, but we're going to just do the 5 pieces that should be made into side. Well, fuck you. I haven't had enough coffee today, I don't think.
Go.
Alright, so we're going to do the top 5 DC villains that should be made into quarter-scale. I can't fucking say it.
God, quarter-scale, dude. Take a break.
Take a breath.
Fucking clear your damn beard. It's full of food and shit. Go. Numero uno.
Numero uno.
Okay. 5.
To number 3. 1, 2, 3.
3.
All right. It's your turn.
Okay.
To number 4. 4.
4.
Cinco.
What's that one?
This Spanish.
Cinco.
Cinco.
Stinko.
Yeah.
Whoop!
This is good.